Nobody is also a small boy. Nobody is also a small boy. You petition your head office and say that this man didn't handle the process. Then you come here, then you want to take charge. So then you go and complain again that he didn't take charge. You won't take charge. You will take charge. You are not in 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 charge. I'm telling you, you are not in charge. He is in charge. Because that is your petition. So keep quiet. So keep quiet. You are interfering. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. You are interfering. You are interfering. Who is intimidating you? You just speak English. Who is intimidating you? You are doing the wrong thing. We are telling you, say intimidation. You have been so unlawful.
How many police stations are here?
Honorable Roxon, we're live on ChannelOne TV. What exactly is going on here?
Disrupted the process. Who disrupted the process? Who disrupted the process? This matter went to court. Please, can you be patient? This matter went to court. The court ordered that the process be done again, so he can. Why? Is that an issue? It wasn't an issue. The court says recollect. So you are recollecting everything. You understand? Why? The EC itself declared that there were only two pink sheets outstanding. Nobody disrupted the process. Watch your language. Nobody disrupted the process. So let's allow the officers do their job. Let nobody come and interfere.
Who is interfering?
The officer wants to do the wrong thing. I am putting him right. I am putting him right. Why?
Ibi, what's all these agitations?
So again, just like before, the Metro director petitioned that the person who handled the process of collation and declaration of results was not the returning officer for Tema Central. But that was a decision that he himself made to hijack the process and run the process. So that is number one. If we have the chance now to finish this process, then he must allow the correct officer do the right thing. By your
Correct officer, the correct officer would be who?
Officer. So let him, that is
the one that was brought in from Tema West?
The officer who is supposed to handle the process is the returning officer for Tema Central. Now, for my collation, the Metro director decided that the returning officer should sit aside and not participate in the process, just sit there while he handled the process. And by the time he was done, when he decided that he did not want to declare me winner, he asked his colleague from Tema West to declare the results. He made all those decisions. Now we've come here after you yourself have made a petition. After you yourself have made that petition, which has been widely publicized, you now come here today and want to replay the same scenario where you are taking charge of the process and the arrow is sitting down. So that whatever happens at the end of the day, you start to claim again that the arrow was not the one, which makes it illegal. So let the arrow take charge of that is our point. But let the arrow make his decisions and take charge of the process.
Yeah, but I hear his argument. His argument is that the arrow will be in charge, but whenever he has to come in the process, he will.
Please, right from the beginning, you see him taking charge of the process. Let him stand down. There's not been any problem yet. The arrow has not begun his work. Let him do his work. If there's any consultation we need from you or clarification, then you come in. You don't start to commandeer the process and give instructions like you did before. Because it was based on your instructions that all of this have happened. If anybody is complaining that the one who made the declaration is a Tema, you were the one who made that instruction by your own admission. If you go back and you read his petition, he said, I instructed the officer from Tema West to make the declaration. So how is that used against us when it was on your instruction? So let him not give any instructions today. The law requires that the RO handles the process. Let him do so.
Hello, Honorable. Hello, Honorable. Hello, Honorable.
And Mr. Bromley, I'm putting you on notice. The court didn't say that go and start from where you left off. You didn't leave anything off. The court said the process was irregular. So start afresh. Please, you are not the returning officer. Stop interfering in this process. Stop interfering in this process. You are a very corrupt man. You have been conversing with everyone. You don't know. will not be part of this process.
Honorable Dafeamekpor,
If you collect afresh, then we are leaving.
you're leaving because they won't collect.
Yes, the court says collect afresh because what happened was an illegality. So the man says he wants to continue from where he left off. Why did you leave off? Why did you petition your head office? Because you said the process was irregular. Now the court says collect afresh. Then you come and tell me that you just want to continue from where you left off. Where did you lift off? What you did was you petitioned that it was bad. The court says recollect. Then you come back and say you want to continue from the wrong process that you left off.
Why are you abandoning the process instead of staying and insisting on what is right?
Please choose your words carefully. You saw that we have come to participate in the process. The EC officer, Mr. Fosuhin, who is a metro director, who has no role in this process. In fact, in this process, it is the returning officer who has the power. Again, he has come to take over the process and commandeering everything. We will not be part of the process.
What would you do if they finish and come out with a final declaration? What action would you take on that?
It means they have decided to do whatever they want, even though the court has given clear directives. The court says recollect. We didn't use that phrase. The court language said recollect. To recollect means retabulate. You want to tabulate from where you left off. What did you leave off? You claim, you petition that the process was bad. So the whole process should be annulled.
What action are you taking on this?
I am leaving the process because now he's deciding the process according to his whims and caprices. He doesn't want to obey the law.
If a candidate emerges out of this, would you accept it as
Why would this be acceptable to me?
Even if the NDC's candidate.
Why would this be acceptable to me? What is bad? Ex nihilo fix. You can't put something on nothing and expect it to stand. You understand?